Welcome to Everyday English Tits. Today's story is one that will touch your heart deeply. It is titled, She Was Left at a Train Station. 20 years later, she came back rich. This is the story of a girl named Emily, whose life began with tragedy but turned into an inspiring tale of courage, resilience, and hope. Imagine being just a few days old, abandoned at a busy train station on a cold, rainy night. No one to hold you, no one to comfort you, just the sounds of trains rushing by and the hustle of strangers passing without a second glance. For many, this would be the beginning of a lifetime of struggle. But Emily's journey shows us how the human spirit can rise above even the darkest moments. It was late at night when a young woman hurriedly approached the station bench. In her arms was a tiny infant wrapped in a thin blanket. Without saying a word, she placed the baby in a small cardboard box and left her there. The woman disappeared into the mist and rain, leaving the fragile life behind. Hours passed and the cold night air grew colder. Emily cried softly, her tiny lungs struggling to get air. But her cries were barely noticed by the few late-night travelers. Eventually, a janitor working the night shift heard faint sounds. Curious and concerned, he followed the noise and found the baby. His heart broke as he wrapped Emily in his coat and immediately called for help. Emily was taken to a local orphanage, a place full of children like her, each with their own stories of loss. The orphanage was crowded, with limited food and resources. Emily spent her early years surrounded by strangers who became her caregivers. Though the caretakers did their best, the love and warmth of a real family was missing. Emily often felt invisible. She wondered about her parents, why they left her, and if they ever thought about her. These thoughts stayed with her through every lonely night. Despite her painful beginnings, Emily showed signs of intelligence and curiosity from an early age. She loved to listen to stories told by the older children and caregivers. She was fascinated by books, though the orphanage had very few. Her teachers noticed her sharp mind and encouraged her to study hard. School was her escape. Though life was harsh, Emily dreamed of a better future. She promised herself that one day she would leave the orphanage and build a life she could be proud of. When Emily turned 16, the rules of the orphanage required her to leave. Suddenly, she was alone in a vast and often uncaring world. Without family or savings, Emily struggled to survive. She took any work she could find, cleaning, dishwashing, and delivering newspapers. Each day was a fight against hunger, cold, and fear. Sometimes she slept in shelters, other times under bridges or in abandoned buildings. But Emily never gave up hope. She kept a small notebook where she wrote down her dreams and goals. Emily understood that education was her key to escaping poverty. Despite exhaustion, she enrolled in evening classes at a community college. Juggling work and studies was hard. Some nights she studied by candlelight in her tiny rented room. Her classmates came from different backgrounds, but Emily never let her past define her. She was determined to succeed. Teachers admired her dedication. Emily focused on business and communication, skills she believed could change her life. One rainy afternoon, Emily attended a seminar hosted by a renowned entrepreneur named Mr. Thompson. He spoke about overcoming adversity and building successful businesses. Inspired, Emily waited after the talk to share her story. Mr. Thompson was moved by her courage and determination. He offered Emily an internship at his company, a rare chance for someone with her background. Emily was overjoyed but nervous. This was the opportunity she had been waiting for. The internship was challenging. Emily worked long hours, learning everything she could, She wasn't afraid to ask questions or admit when she didn't know something. Her dedication caught the attention of her supervisors. Slowly, she was given more responsibilities. Emily's unique perspective, shaped by her struggles, helped her come up with creative solutions. She wasn't just surviving anymore, she was thriving. While working, Emily noticed a problem faced by many small businesses: lack of access to customers and marketing tools. She spent months researching and developing an idea: an online platform to connect local businesses directly with their communities. She presented the idea to Mr. Thompson, who was impressed. With his support, Emily launched the platform. It quickly became popular, helping dozens of businesses grow. Emily's project earned her a promotion and recognition. Success didn't change Emily's heart. She remembered her days in the orphanage and the struggles of the homeless youth she met along the way. Emily started a foundation focused on education and job training for disadvantaged children. She funded scholarships and created mentorship programs. Her mission was clear: to give others the same chance she had fought for. 20 years after being abandoned, Emily returned to the very train station where her journey began. She stood on the same platform where she was left as a baby, but this time as a confident and successful woman. Emily donated generously to improve the orphanage's facilities. She met the children and caregivers, sharing her story to inspire hope. Her return was covered by local news, inspiring thousands. Emily's life teaches us that our beginnings don't determine our endings. Even in the darkest times, hope can shine through. Education and hard work can open doors. Kindness from others can change lives. Giving back is a powerful way to heal and grow. Thank you for listening to Emily's story. If it touched your heart, please like, share, and subscribe to Everyday English Tips for more inspiring stories. Remember, no matter what challenges you face, your future is still yours to shape.